Star protections. Star.
So this is the Samsung Powerbot R7070, and let's get started by showing how we get this boy charged up. You have a base here. This has to be plugged into the wall, obviously, and it's supposed to be back against one side of your house so that the cleaning can go from this side of your house to the other. And basically you just put the unit right on the base, listen for the beep, and you can see then that its battery's charging up here. And we'll wait for it to finish, and we'll take it for its first flight. It is fully charged. I set up a camera on top to record its progress. The real challenge now is to see what's going to happen with this guy. How will our friend here react to the Powerbot? Right now he's a little camera shy, as you can see. There he is. Are you going to attack, or are you going to just chill? Let me know what you think. What are you going to do? No comment at this time? Alright. Well, the only thing we can do is try. So let's give it a shot. You ready? Here we go. Oh. Alright then. Let's get it going on its clean. Okay. Oh, and she's off. Seems to stop right before it hits something, so there must be some nice optics there to watch where it's going. We are snagged on the carpet. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Seem to be in panic mode. I'm going to give it a hand here. Oh, we have shutdown. Okay, so it's freaking out. Let me grab the carpet out of the way here. Oh, we're really... Oh, okay. He was really jammed in there. Let's head it directly for the security team. Let's see what happens. Looks like there's going to be confrontation. No. We have snagged on the carpet again. That's not good. There we go. Okay, I need to give it a hand, evidently. That's a problem, obviously. Just those little... Okay, get off. Get off. There you go. Okay, so we have the dreaded C01 error again. So that's a problem for this kind of carpet, evidently. Okay, C01 is foreign matter is caught in the brush. Turn off the emergency switch and remove the foreign matter. Okay, let's go try. Okay, so I've turned it off and flipped it over. There's an emergency switch you're supposed to turn off right in here when you have this problem. It says there's foreign matter caught in the brush, and sure enough, here is, I don't know what this is. So I'm going to try to dig this thing out of here. Okay. It looks like a little piece of cloth. And the brush is spinning freely now. So I'm going to flip it over and start it up again and see what happens. Alright, here we go. I think there's going to be a situation. No situation. So it appears to know that it's right at the edge, and it goes in slow, doesn't smash into the furniture, which is nice. I do like that. Pretty intelligent, it seems to be the way it's mapping out the area. See if it gets in that back corner. That'll be an interesting test. Yeah, there it goes. Pretty good. release the dirt, you pop that button there, and then you have just this container here. It's pretty easy to pull this back end off. You got to pull out the filter, this little handle, and then just pull it from the side. There you go. And then you've got the lovely amount of dirt here. This is pretty caked. You probably should have emptied it earlier and let it continue, but it's really picking up quite a lot of stuff. It's doing a real good job. Again, put it back together, slide this part in. They want you to clean this filter periodically, which I probably need to do soon. I think you can wash it, rinse it off, pop the back in, and that's it. Right now we're going to try another feature of the robot vacuum, which is the spot clean feature. It's not the auto feature. It basically does, from what it seems, a really thorough cleaning in a square area. So we're going to try to clean this large carpet here. I have taped all the tassels underneath the carpet because it seems to choke on those on a regular basis. So we'll see how that works. Again, using a remote, we just hit spot, and here she goes. You can see on top here you've got 3 buttons here for the cleaning mode. It's quiet, normal, and turbo. And then in the middle is the auto clean button. And then your spot clean. And then there's some other settings you can do down here. But the main things to look at here for this exercise here is the manual mode. So at this ring around the auto mode, you can manually control the vacuum and make it go where you want to go. So say you have a spill in the middle of the carpet here. You just push the forward button to make it go forward. There's a little delay sometimes. So you want to do that area again. You can flip it around. Go back again. So your options are left, right, and straight. So you can rotate that way and do a pretty thorough covering. So it's pretty responsive. It's much more responsive with this remote than with the app. There's a big delay between your commands and it gets a little frustrating. But this I have to say works pretty well. So again, with the modes of vacuuming, you can hit the turbo mode here. And then next time you start, it will be in turbo mode, which gives it a little bit more power. It's a little bit louder, and I assume it's picking up more dirt in that mode. I must say the remote works pretty well, and this is handy for getting in those spots that it might miss during the auto cleaning. There is a little bit of delay sometimes if you don't keep it pointed at the unit, but otherwise it's good. Okay, we're going to try to test the boundary strip here. This is the seems like it's magnetic strip that came with the unit itself. So you're supposed to put it in this U-like pattern here in areas where you don't want the vacuum to go. So I've taped it to the floor here just to test it out, and we're going to try to go past it and see if it works. So the first thing we'll try is in manual mode. So let's see if manual mode will actually stop on the boundary like it's supposed to. So here we go. I'm going to point going forward and hold it down. And it doesn't want to go. So that's a pretty good test. It's definitely could drive right over that thing for sure because it's driven over bigger obstacles than that. Put it on spot cleaning now. Push the spot button here and let's see if it'll go past the barrier. It's trying, but it stops itself. Okay, now we're going to try the manual setting, see if it allows us to drive it over the edge of the stair. Here we go. Pretty smart. Works very well. Stops itself from going over the edge. Perfect. Okay, so we've set up a little obstacle course here for our robot friend to see how it does. We have some of nature's finest leaves and dirt and whatnot from directly from the backyard. We have some breakfast cereals here. You may recognize that one. Oh, this one, yeah. It's a good one from my childhood. I really like this. It's pretty tasty. Okay, sorry. So, next is more breakfast cereals. Some are intact, some are smashed to try to get the fine granules down. We have more cereals here. And then a common product here you're probably familiar with. These are really good too. Crackers. Yeah. And then, excuse me. And then finally, some chips. I like chips too. They're good. Yeah. And then, last but not least, some rice here, that uncooked rice. So we'll see how we do in our little stress test. Okay? Okay, so if we take a look at our original area here, it has cleaned up pretty well, but it also has made a huge push here of some of the bigger items. But really the majority of the debris is gone. So I'm going to try to run this over here. Okay, so we're going to run it over it again, go slow. Sounds like we're picking up some of the smaller things again. Alright, I'm going to set it to turbo mode. See if that makes any difference to get the final pieces in. All in all, I'd say it did a pretty good job. Some of the bigger pieces here, as you can see, were kind of just pushed along. But those don't clear the front deck here, so I kind of get that. But overall, the smaller pieces, the rice, all the smashed pieces of the food and the dirt was totally absorbed properly. So, pretty good job. Okay, so there's the charging base, and I've set up a little obstacle course here with a bunch of chairs to see how the robot vacuum can navigate through these chair legs to get to its base. So let's see how it does. Press the go to home and recharge button. And let's see. It knows it's close, that's why it's turned off the vacuum function. It's receiving the signal from the base, but it's getting frustrated. Wow. Well done. Another nice feature of the vacuum is the ability to use the SmartThings app to interact with the vacuum. So within that settings of the SmartThings app, you can set up your robot vacuum to do a particular cleaning once off and one time of the day. My phone says 3:05 p.m. I'm setting a cleaning for 3:06. It sends that information wirelessly to the robot vacuum. You can see it says 3:06 on the display, and now it's going to go ahead and start its automatic cleaning. In the same fashion, you can go ahead and set up what they call automations, and you can set up an automation for various days of the week or times of the day. So in this particular example, I'm going to set up an automation for 5 p.m. and then below you can set the days of the week that you want this automation to take place. So first, again, setting up the condition, which is the days of the week and the time. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and select your device and determine what exactly is going to happen at that point. So here you look at the actions, and in this particular situation, the action is the auto cleaning. So that works pretty well. I've used that several times during the week for automatic cleaning.